Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. We've just taken down Nugget Bridge and we got our SSN pass from Bill, which we won't be using in this part, we'll be using that a bit later on, but first we're going to check out this robbery. And I wonder who did this. Have you got any ideas who might have done that?
Why is he just standing there? He's broken in, and then he's broken out after raiding the house, and he just thought, they're not even going to bother looking for me, are they?
And he was right.
Unless he's trying to play like a bit of reverse psychology or something, like thinking, well, no, if I was the thief, I'd be running away. I'm not, I'm just standing here. I'm just standing here, like, checking my phone, you know.
I just happen to be here.
What wouldn't the thief do, or whatever? You wouldn't stay still, would he, basically, innit?
I mean, it doesn't matter that I'm holding all your shit, but like, no, it's not me.
Never thought about this, but why? Why are the Team Rocket Grunts always holding a whip?
It's better I don't answer that question, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very... Oh yeah, it's definitely better that you don't answer, because the last thing I'm going to use as a reliable source for anything is you.
Yeah. Do you remember that one episode of the anime, though, where James was in that arranged marriage with that other girl who looked like just... Did you ever pay attention to the location, like the setting of her basement?
Oh.
There were whips on the wall, there were leather, there were loads of leather shit. Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of it, so...
And like, she was always being that obsessive one, like trying to bring in pain and shit.
Oh,
just trying to benefit.
wow.
There's some strong subtext going on there.
Wow.
It was a proper, like, and the fact that, like, they found her basement and shit, like, that's, you know, that's a fucking dungeon. Like, I'm sorry, there's no way that's not a fucking dungeon.
What does this Pokemon do?
Ooh, tentacle.
Oh god. Oh no.
What is that Pokemon that everyone's sort of started referring to as the Step On Me Pokemon? One of the new ones, I think.
Step on Pokemon.
Yeah, and that one with like the long legs and shit, and like they've clocked onto the fact that it looks like a bit of a fetish thing while also knowing Stomp.
I think I know what it is. It's a Sarina. Is it a grass type with long legs? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
And
god.
it learns Stomp. It is the Step On Me
Yeah.
Pokemon. And then the less said about Lopunny, the better.
And no. I like that its signature move is Trop Kick.
Get out. They really have no sense. Like, if you look on TV tropes, there's a certain trope known as getting crap past the radar, and the idea of that is the sort of thing we're talking about. That, like, you know, things that are like hidden enough that like it's not going to need to be censored. It's just like a thing, but it's also alluding to something like a bit more adult than that. There is an entire fucking page on Pokemon. There's things like, you know, the Pokeball innuendos. Like, I think there's separate sections for like the games and the anime. But there's little things that are alluded to, like in, like, you know, there's some of the swimmers that are like, where do I put my Pokeballs?
Yes, plenty of those in the games. There's even in X and Y. There's a woman you battle, and in the English version, she says that she used to do karate.
I know the one you mean, yeah.
But in the Japanese version, she says that she used to be a karate master. Isn't science amazing?
Yeah.
And in the game, the karate masters are specifically men.
Yeah, so like they have got themselves a sort of alluding to her being transgender,
Yeah.
which is, you know, like, I like that it's done subtly. It's not a sort of rubbing it in the face thing. Like, granted, you know, the fact that it's being edited around, that's still, you know, a bit
It's kind
dancing around it, but you know.
It's kind of silly that it gets edited out though. It's like, what harm is this going to do?
I suppose they're still in this sort of...
Yeah.
I was about to use the word transitional period, which is really not the best expression, but like, they're in this phase of like trying to, you know, bring stuff like this in without it being explicit, just because, you know, they wanted to bring it in slowly so there's less of a backlash and stuff. Although there was that gay hiker in Black and White, wasn't there? The one that you get on the Ferris wheel with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's the idea of like you can have these Ferris wheel dates with certain NPCs, and like it mostly sets it up with like other characters, but one of them that can come on is like a hiker, and I think some of the lines, I can't remember whether this was in the English one or not. I think they sort of toned him down a little bit in the English one, like some of the stuff he was
More
saying.
than likely.
But yeah, this sort of, you know, he was getting a bit friendly and shit with the Photog character.
That junior trainer, her leg looked broken.
Yeah,
It was on a slant.
the Gen 1 sprites really aren't that great, to be
It
fair.
looks like while she was standing there, someone's just come over and kicked her in the side.
Fuck.
It's like,
Trying to battle it.
I can't stand. I just have to stand here now, otherwise I'm going to lose balance.
Pidgey, hold me up.
Someone fly me to the Pokemon Center. What do you mean you only offer free care to the Pokemon?
This is bullshit, isn't it? Where the Pokemon get like free healthcare, but like the people are fucked. Like, there's not a single fucking hospital here.
Well, can you fit into a Pokeball? As far as I know, no. Why, fuck off then.
Essentially.
It's like, you get injured, you lose a leg or anything. They don't take care of you. They only focus on the Pokemon.
Well, of course, the Pokemon are important. The Pokemon sell the franchise, the people don't.
And they try and fake this.
I'll see what you mean there, yeah. Like, that is a thing in certain anime styles that they tried to make the females look really bow-legged, but that was just off proportion, wasn't it? That was off model. Meanwhile, this dude, he's got like...
His leg looks a bit odd as well.
Yeah, his legs look like they're different lengths, don't they? It looked like his back leg was much shorter than his front
He
one.
has to live life like that.
He's just got to carry his other leg around with him like while hopping along. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
So he's just hopping along and his legs just flailing about.
Oh, poor fuck. Well, he has got spirit eyes, so that balances it out. It's been a while since I've seen old Star Eradicate now after playing through Pokemon Moon.
Definitely looks
It's
vicious.
scary there, it's menacing.
I like the fact that in Sun and Moon, every Pokemon has an original Pokedex entry. They haven't reused bits from previous games. Every single one is now new.
Which is kind of cool. Like, they do usually make a new one per generation, although quite a lot of the time they just sort of reword it. It's like that, you know, you're in school and the teacher says write in your own words. But yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's just switch some words around in the sentence. New, this is my work.
So I know there's a few that come off as a bit more vicious in Sun and Moon. A lot of the Sun and Moon Pokedex entries are actually quite dark.
I have seen some of them. I can't remember any off the top of my head.
I feel like there are some that I know of, but they're just not coming to mind at the moment.
Anyway, this guy here, the construction guy working on with his shop, like, I think they're still there in Gen 2, aren't they? Like, they're still there. I think the Machops evolved into Machoke, if I recall correctly, but they're still there stomping out the land. That's 3 years later.
Oh, God.
Yes, we know who Team Rocket are, dude. It's fine. We walked past a bunch of them and we beat one just now.
Yeah, why they're even a threat, don't know. They seem to, for some reason, scale with me as I progress.
Yeah, like, see if I just threw Giovanni at you in Mount Moon, then you'd be fucked, but no.
Oh, yes. Nidoqueen, Surf, fuck.
Say I never understood with Pokemon, like, everyone levels up with you at the same time.
So I remember in Pokemon Origins when Red goes to fight Giovanni, when Nidoqueen uses Surf, it sort of like charges up a Hadouken. Yeah, that's not Surf.
Yeah, I actually... What do you think of Pokemon Origins?
I enjoy it for what it is. It deserved better, honestly. But the battle between Mega Charizard X and Mewtwo is worth
That was
every
high.
second.
Yeah, did you ever watch that, mate?
Yeah, I liked it. What was your problem with it?
Well, I like what it was doing. I just wish it was like a full, say, 12 episode series. Because it feels really weird to just skim past like gym battles and stuff like that.
Oh right, well yeah.
It's just far too abridged for my liking.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know what it was that they couldn't do it.
No.
Fault were they?
It's probably a
They only wanted
budget
to
thing.
do it a one
Yeah.
episode thing, so.
Generations, again, it just proves that Pokemon deserves a series like these, but Generations just takes snippets from the Pokemon in general, just little bits and pieces, key events and that.
You mean Origins?
No, Generations.
Yeah, Generations was the more recent series that they did that sort of went over one of like facets of the different generations
Yeah,
of
they're all
Pokemon.
just little key events that happened throughout each of the games.
Yeah, my favourite part of Generations was when Classic Pikachu and Modern Pikachu joined up to rewrite time.
What?
It's a Sonic joke, Stephen.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know why I didn't get that. You're a dreadful person.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there are the parallels. The fact that, like, Pikachu's lost weight, he's got taller.
Thing is, though, original Pikachu's the only one that can use the spin dash.
Well, to be fair, like, modern Pikachu has got Volt Tackle, which is basically the boost.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
Oh, true, they replaced it with Electro Ball, didn't
Yeah,
they? Which
that
sucks.
was a good choice.
Oh, I used to like watching Pikachu use Volt Tackle. That was a really cool
It's
animation
like
he had.
they tried to hype it up in Black and White when Pikachu gets struck by Thunderous and ends up absorbing some of the energy and powers up a Spirit Bomb-sized Electro Ball.
Anyway, fishing, I wonder what I'm going to catch. Oh look, it's a fucking Magikarp, who would have guessed?
Isn't it beautiful?
It's the magic fish. Yes, let's use Ember on it, even though
Hey,
It works.
Magikarp can be pretty strong. I mean, my brother's Magikarp was shiny and it had Thunder, Fire Blast, Hyper Beam, and Blizzard.
seems legit.
Oh, absolutely legit.
Do you remember that Diamond and Pearl episode where they had like that B-button league thing where like that chick had a really overpowered Magikarp?
Yes, and it beat the crap out of Pikachu.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Like,
But at the same time, it's just fantastic to watch.
yeah, but this is Pikachu had gone to take down fucking Latios.
All it knew was tackle and flail.
Like, this Pikachu's beat a fucking Regice before. How does it lose to Magikarp?
This thing is Volt tackled into the face of a Latios and won.
Has Pikachu beat any more legendaries since then?
No.
They sort of jump his level around, don't they? Which is weird.
Yeah.
I think
Snivy is the most.
That's the most embarrassing and unforgivable.
But if you're wondering why I've come all the way back to Cerulean, now I am going to get myself a bike using the bike voucher I got from that Pokemon fan club dude. So we get $1 million off of a bike. Seems like a good deal.
Not a bad deal.
I don't know why it works like that, but a bike's a bike. So can I just say how inconvenient the Gen 1 menu system is?
Oh yeah, it's dreadful.
Yeah.
It's like going back to it, I was just like, my god, how did I survive like this?
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm putting the bike on the top slot so that I just don't have to open it straight away and go to it. I don't have to keep scrolling down to the middle of a fucking list. That's alright, I'm just going to use your house as like a mid-route from now on. Hope you don't mind.
Have you noticed that the footprints didn't even match the Team Rocket grunt?
No, they look like Pokemon footprints,
Yeah.
really, didn't they? Unless it was like meant to be his Machop or some shit.
Probably.
Or his Diglett's footprints.
He's the only one who knows what Diglett looks like outside of the hole.
I wonder if Glamrock Dugtrio has different feet. Maybe it has like the shiny boots from like the 80s bands or something.
Different footwear.
Yeah. I still want him to like pull a guitar up and like play a fucking Poison cover or some shit like that. It's that sort of design, isn't it?
When I found out that Grimer and Diglett were getting Alolan forms, I was like, the two two of the most uninspired designs of all time are getting Alolan forms. How in any way could this be good? And when I saw Dugtrio, I was like, oh god, this is going to be dreadful. And then Mutt came along, I was just like, how did they make this good, but absolutely mess up Dugtrio?
Well, to be fair with Dugtrio, I am still partially just grateful that they didn't just stick another Diglett in there.
Oh.
This is the Dug Quad.
Just a slight... No, it goes the Executor route. There's just a slut. You got
Yeah,
the two
really
regular.
tools,
You got the
yeah.
two regular ones,
Oh,
and then you got
God.
one massive Diglett.
Stephen.
I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. What if? Just imagine. Or if all three of them.
Christ.